Alright everybody, welcome back to Oopta Premium. The search for the lost city of crop combos continues. The mythical island that's sunk under the oceans. We're still looking for that elusive... what's that Monty Python thing? I'm looking for fire-breathing rabbits. Okay, so here we go. Come on, 2-crop combo. Anything's possible. We'll see if we can manage it this time. Yeah, productive. How are we doing here? Let's see if we can... early in the game, there's really no point. Ooh, look at this. This person is set up for undercut. The UC. Okay, so what do they want to do? I think we just want to get, my particular thinking could be different than yours because there's a lot of smarty pants out there. And I'm going to go with corn. 1, 2, 3. And here we have spinach. Okay, so that's that. Now we're going to go with, yeah, start to go. So we got a nice start. Ooh, wow, everything's coming up roses. That's an old waltz by Strauss, right? Roses of the South, I think. Alright, okay, so here's a case where, I can also test the undercut crop just to make sure, it's not too easy to get if your stars are aligned through just luck at the beginning of the game. So that's always want something you want to make sure. You just want to make sure there's no sizable advantage produced by randomness, right? 5, 6, 7. And we're going to flip this over. Beans. Maybe something value. Okay. There's squash. Now, we're ready for the big dance, right? You can hear the ding, 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 ding. Yeah, I've never boxed, I'm not a huge box. I know there's a lot of people that are fans of boxing. I guess it's because it's like I don't know, channel the aggression. Yeah, I think. Oh wait, I should have had there we go. Yeah, I mean it serves its purpose, I guess. Yeah, boxing. When you see those pictures of people who box forever, it's just not good. Okay, so there's that. Six is productive. And what am I going to do with the productive? Unfortunately, they're going to lose some chard. Oh. It's chard to grow chard when somebody can sabotage it. Okay. Bad pun. So here's something interesting. This person's set up for undercut crop. That's fine, but they can also be thinking about late in the game. They might be able to get that 2-crop combo. And so, just look at this. I got 3 cucumbers. So here's a case where cucumbers are low. I would need carrots as a combo. But what else could I do? Here we have peas, and I could set it myself up for chard, right? Why don't we do that? I'll get rid of this. Now, of course, the one thing is, if you're not in the lead, let's say you're trying to come from behind, if 3-crop trade-in hastens the game, right? Because you're drawing from the, you're depleting from the thing that hastens the game. You know? So it's something to consider. So let's grab some chard anyway. There's chard. And then notice that we don't put the 3 grab. Fulfill the 6-crop minimum. Okay. Okay, so there's that. There's a 1. Return 3 crops to uncultivated status. Is not. So yeah, that's in good shape. Can't do anything. You know, the one trouble with the adversity, it's a big deal when you draw that 1 card because you can't initiate. You can't initiate the any activities, right? That is a big bummer. I mean, that's a pretty serious lose a turn. Okay, so here's the radishes. I'm gonna go with potatoes. Wait, potatoes. Yeah, this person, what are they gonna do? They need to think carefully about, okay, what can they set themselves up with later for anything? Looks like they have broccoli, so I wouldn't put beans out. I would keep the low value stuff here and high value stuff over here. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so carrots. Planted. Then I run out of, now we do the audit. No doubt they'll get rid of potatoes. They'll get rid of potatoes. I shouldn't say no doubt, though. You know, whoever decides to do the tractor audit, they're free to choose anything, and they may choose, you know, in light of the 2-crop combo rule, they may choose a secondary crop to get rid of. Okay, and we're gonna harvest radishes. Yeah, we're gonna go with spinach. Okay. I mean, that's a risky thing, right? I don't like doing that. I generally don't put that the top crop on there. Just because of the risk factor. The risk factor of others moving it. But, you know, we're going to be adventurous. We're going to take some chances. Not going to gamble. Here we already gambled. Yeah, look at that. So see, I got away with it. It's kind of like gambling, I think. There's nothing that guarantees you're going to get away with what you're set out to do. Okay, so spinach. Now, it's here, don't forget, this is a point that was belabored in another video, but here we have something coming to fruition. When something comes to fruition, the marker tokens stay put, and you get to collect it because the role of the marker token was completed. It protected the crop to the point where it's all the way through, and the reward is you get the token. So that is a consistent logic that's internal to the game, right? And it's consistent with everything else. So spinach on the wrong one is 12. Yeah, this is tricky. Remember, okay, so here's the marker token. I put the marker token on here. I have essentially committed the 5 tokens to this particular asset, and so it is set in stone. The sticky glue analogy comes into effect, and so I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to keep this open. I'm going to hope, they don't roll a 6. And I'm going to focus on crop production instead. Yeah, see, notice how the the weaponry is improved at this particular point, and so we're going to, based on that knowledge, I'm gonna put some broccoli down. We're going to plant some broccoli in those fertile fields. What is it that Sting sings? Fertile fields of gold. That's a beautiful song. Okay. Carrots. Goes to corn. Here we go, 6. Productive. Okay, yeah, this is kind of the nightmare. Yeah, I was like, I'm not going to protect against sabotage, and lo and behold, that's exactly what happens. We have the adversity card here. The adversity is probably going to come off here, but yeah, this person's in the lead. They are the target, and so that was the danger. That was a good card too because it was weak. A nice weak card that you can just accumulate tokens on. It's a wonderful asset to have. Okay, now here we still don't have enough capital for a 2-crop combo, but we can. And we don't have to fight anybody over that UC, so that's good. So let's just do what we normally do. Try to take over the world. Okay, so beans, corn, radishes. I don't know what to do with that. Let's try beans. No, let's try potatoes. We're gonna do this, and now here's the nice thing. You know, you build up a little bit of capital. Now you can spend on some resources to protect your assets, right? So now we have some protection. Not quite enough though. And here, this is another danger zone. This is a difficult spot to be in because you're kind of in a mid. You're kind of in an I don't know area. I don't know. Because check it out. We have weaponry over here. Nothing going on here. 5 tokens is not going to be enough to protect if this is a 2-crop removal, right? And so. And had I not removed that adversity card, it would have been the same. The threat would come from either direction. So we've done our best. I don't want to lose this 5 tokens. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna leave those potatoes exposed, knowing that the opponent will probably have firepower. Yeah, notice how much things change when you start thinking, on a holistic level, right? On a what do you call it? A metaphysical level, metaphysical point. Anyway, when you take the larger view, that's all I'm trying to say. And the larger view says, hey, you got adversities coming your way. Why pump money into something that's going to lose, right? Sometimes I'm thinking clearly, other times I'm not consistent. Remove 2 crops from the field? Yep. That's a good call. Right. Moving on. Let's see this one. Spilled some water on my... Oh, I spilled water on my explanatory. That's kind of one thing. When people play games, they play with a lot of food. And so there's a lot of spills and stuff on tables. And, if I were to design it, I'd have to spend huge amounts of money making my game super hygienic, right? Or, for long-lasting. A long-lasting. And you're like, that's the price of... Okay, so anyway, potatoes on the wrong one. It's going to get harvested. Ooh, radishes. See, check it out. The only reason I'm getting rid of radishes is just so I can move that undercut crop. Trying to screw them over. And, you don't have to play this way. That's the nice thing. You can play... I love it. The idea is to create the shell of something whereby people input their own personality. The imprimatur of their own personalities kind of shines through. Okay? So the saintly person can do just as well as the warmonger. Okay, so broccoli on the wrong one 10. That's a nice, wonderful, grabbing that trading house is wonderful stuff, because now I have a lot of options. Okay, so now, I did one thing. I have another action. Here, I gotta think about this. I'm gonna try to set myself up for that undercut crop. I don't quite have enough capital. So what I want to do is just... Oh, no. Let's scratch that. The trading house lets me get a crop anytime, so I'm not gonna load myself up with a bunch of good stuff that might get plucked away during tractor return. So I'm gonna sit on it. And then we're gonna figure out what we can do as far as let's just see if we can get a hoop. I'll be sitting very pretty girls. That's my Rolling Stones. That's my Rolling Stones. Okay, so here's this. Ooh. Okay, I could do the. Yeah, not quite. I was thinking I could challenge this person over here for the undercut crop, but I think in the meantime I just want to be productive. And I also don't have quite enough capital to make a major purchase. So yeah, at this point, what do we want to do? We could buy the harvester since they're ready to harvest. Yeah, why don't we do that? I'm going to buy the harvester. I bought the harvester, and now I'm going to do beans and squash. There's kale. Do I want to do kale? Yeah, if I plant kale, I'm competing with them, in a sense. At the moment, I don't have very good crops over here. These are all secondary crops, all of them. So that is a shame. Okay, so there's that. Anyway, I'll be ready to collect a little bit of funds in the big harvest coming. So yeah, still proving pretty difficult. At this point, we're at the midpoint, 3/4 of the way through the game, and we're discovering that we still haven't achieved 2-crop combo. So there's a 1. This helps in a way, though. That was a very expensive gambling option. I just lost 10 tokens. Now I have to dip into liquidation funds, which is not cool. And 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. But I did get the corn harvested, and it is worth 11 tokens. So, yeah, all that happened there. On all that rigmarole, I just gained 1 token, right? So that's kind of the pitfall. And you notice when I was gambling, I didn't have to keep gambling. I could have stopped. You could have been just like 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to limit myself to 2 or 3 rolls, and then I'm like, that's it. Notice that I didn't do that, and then I paid dearly. Lost 10 tokens, only gained 1. So that's a very unproductive roll. Here we have an adversity card. This might be the time. Check it out. I took off some funds off of there, and now if I use the adversity card now, where people aren't protected, it may be the best time to do it. So this is return all crops to the weight cube. Do you think it's worth it? It's really just messing them up by 1 token each. So I'm thinking no. Kind of a weak card, so I want to keep it. The threat of not knowing what it is will keep these people on their toes and perhaps get them to spend. They're going to get them to spend more, right? So there's 6, 7, 8. Bringing in that kale on kale. I like their chances for 2-cut combo over here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What do you call it, ladies and gentlemen? When we're peaking in the market and we brought it to harvest at the perfect time. Yeah, you do need to say it. You need to say oofta, because I think there's a one of my videos I didn't say it, and so don't forget there's a penalty if somebody doesn't say that. The person can they get to take the oofta, whatever the amounts were. I think it's 7 points. They get to take the whole kit and caboodle. So you better say it. And besides, it's hard enough to get an oofta. It should feel like a tremendous relief. Gambling is not gonna happen. Oh, and they harvested, so don't forget. And they harvested too. Yep. Alright, so we're gonna gamble. Now are we gonna gamble? Nope. I mean, I could dip into liquidation funds and do this, but I'm a little bit frightened. Okay. Being productive. So now, this person's definitely in a position to try for that undercut crop. But 16 tokens to do that. Yeah, maybe not quite yet. Yeah, this person's not a 2-crop combo. They're looking for the undercut crop. So, what they need to do, this person needed to figure out how to get that. They needed the trading house. So, undercut crop may be difficult for them. This is where, undercut crop, if you don't have a trading house, you do need to hone those trading skills. Or, yeah, let's just see what we can do here. We could trade somebody for kale, right? So that should be on our radar. How do we get 3 kale to turn into squash? Okay, or it's productive. It is kind of amazing how much the game shifts from the basic game to just super advanced premium level. Because here it's really more about protecting those assets more than it is about unleashing offensive juggernauts. I mean, scoring juggernauts, right? That's where you're like very much committed to just outscoring everybody. That's a different type of game. I don't know, that kind of reminds me of those ball teams like UCLA. Ooh. Okay, wait a minute. Here's this person has so much capital. We got to think about what we're doing. This person has so much capital, they are going to try for the undercut crop. And so there's no problem. We'll flip both of these over. If I had the disc, it'd be even easier, right? But can't be greedy. Okay, so here's corn and peas. What do we have as far as, we have broccoli, radishes. That's looking really good. I don't have very good high value crops. So I'm going to go with, let's just go with broccoli and radishes. Okay. So we're going to go broccoli. Oh, no. Check it out. I have a trading house. Ching-a-ching-a-ching. Yeah. So, since I have that, I'm going to pick my highest value secondary crop, which is radishes, cucumbers. Yep. So I plant cucumbers, and then I find its equivalent in the market, which is chard. Okay, so here's chard. It's okay. There's that. Beans is, you don't know what to do with the beans. Beans. I'm going to move the beans up. And over here. Oh, yeah. We're definitely protecting our ass. Oh, and why did I do that? I forgot. It's cucumbers and chard. I forgot to pay for the. Let's get this right. 2, 4, 6, 8 that we paid for that. Okay. Now we're going to protect both of these. Now, wait, here's where the budgeting kind of kicks in, okay? Because you gotta think about this. It's not easy to protect. There's a lot of capital involved in just protecting 2-crop combo, because you're dealing with multiple crop harvest. So you need to do the math. So we paid tip 10. It's gonna take 8 more tokens to bring those into harvest. So this is what I really have left over for defense. Right? And I could take 5 tokens off of here. So why don't we do that? This is where things get really tricky. But this is where the real fun of the game lies. Okay, so we allocated funds from our adversity card. We're putting it in the general funds. Now we're going to protect our assets with this. And we should still have plenty of assets to actually bring them in harvest, which is at least 8 tokens. Wow, how about that? So look at that. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. This is very formidable, very forbidding. Or what do you call it? Imposing. It's very formidable. So there's broccoli, cucumber, kale, peas, broccoli, radishes. Very, very formidable. You know, I can move chard down. That hurts both 2 people at the same time. But I could move the squash up, and that hurts the undercut possibility. I think that's a better thing to do. Right? Yeah, that's a better thing to do. I mean, I moved the chart. It only takes 2 tokens off of him. So, yeah. And then what do we have as far as activities? Now this person's got to think seriously because you know, this person is definitely needs to be stopped in their tracks. Where the faucet is running and nobody's there to shut it off. So we're gonna. Yeah, should we do that? Yeah, I think we should. This is a critical moment in the game where all the firepower needs to be directed toward this particular individual. Because 2-crop combo is a serious threat. So here's what we're going to do. This person is going to... Yes, they're going to lose 15 tokens. But by golly, it'll make a major difference if they can team up on this person. Okay? So... this comes off of here. Okay, and that's all she wrote. This person's already gambled. No activities available, so wow. This was the opportunity to direct all that firepower, keep that 2-crop combo from happening. It looks like it's probably not going to do it. This is an idle turn, they can't do anything. And here's the fateful moment. Can we pull it off? 2-crop combo. Yes. Yes, we can. Alright, Sammy, it is good. Okay, so there's this. We got 2, 4, 6, 8. And look at this. So there's, we have cucumbers on the wrong, oh wait. Chard on chard is 13. And then cucumbers on the wrong one is 7. Sorry, dear. It's too much glue. Okay. So, wait, we did 13 and 7. So 13 and 7 is 20, so all we have to do is double that. Now, notice that you do not do, yeah, I'm thinking you don't calculate a subsidy. Okay, so that's all you have to do. I will have to make a note if I include the 2-crop combo that you don't count, the subsidy gets calculated afterward, okay? After you double everything. So here's 10, here's 5, and 5. Okay, so check it out, 25, 30, 35. So there's 40 tokens, and 4 tokens goes to last place, which is not as easy to calculate as you think. 16 there. So yeah, it was close. It's very close. Okay. But you know, 2-crop combo definitely was very difficult to accomplish. Very, very difficult task. Incredibly difficult. We brought the firepower. We did what we could. It was just one particular roll away where they could have applied defense. So yeah, they're sitting pretty. Major harvest happened, and now I think, do we have another action? No, we don't. The only other action would be to use the trading house to, I know, we could add insult to injury. We could go for this undercut crop, right? So yeah. Oh, but they harvested. Check it out. Don't forget, you know, you're sitting pretty with the harvester. You gotta say, yo, 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 yo. I need to collect some funds from the fact that you borrowed my harvester. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? People who create games. Okay, so there's that. Now we're looking. One is an adversity. Remove all crops from the field. Okay. One is productive. Adversity. Remove 2 crops from the field. I am going to remove 2 crops from the field, and that is unfortunately. Fortunately, you know, this is why marker tokens are awesome. I don't have to lose the crop. And that's all that's going to happen. Thank you, marker tokens, for protection. Okay, over here, there's the 6. Okay, so this person's gonna. They don't have any primary crop, and so they're gonna just find what's the best crop. If they can put out, and it looks like it's gonna be spinach. They want to hasten the game, so they check here first. Okay, so now you're thinking like, is this anticlimactic? Because that's a pretty sizable lead in there. What can other players do to diminish their prospects? Well, adversity cards, sabotage, those are all good things. Take advantage of if they arise. Okay. This person could pay for the undercut crop and try for it, right? Yeah, why not? Let's just do that. Let's see what happens. I'm going to try for it. I mean, it's a hefty price to pay, but it's probably worth trying. Let's see what can happen here. This person's going to put the hat on. And we're going to do a tractor audit and get rid of the spinach. This is perfect. This gets rid of spinach, which messes them up. So now they can't get the undercut. Or they can't. That was a very important move. Did you see what I just did? Just because I was replenishing my crops, I was able to affect their ability to do the 2-crop combo. I wonder if I had that opportunity earlier, you know, before they scored it. Was there an opportunity to move those things up and down the market? I'm not really sure. So, yep. Again, missed opportunities is the name of the game in Uka. Very well protected, very well managed. I shouldn't say that. I mean, I'm the one playing the game. I don't make that many. I don't make good choices all the time. Nobody does. I mean, some people, I guess they do. But I certainly don't. Okay, so here's a 5. I'm gonna cultivate and harvest. It's only gonna cost me 1 token. Because I own the harvester. Oh, and I did it! Holy Moses. I got the undercut crop. Yikes. So that's 30 tokens. I flip this over. Yowza! Okay, so cucumbers moves up in value. Gosh, that was awesome. Okay. So that puts me in the running. All is not lost. 6 is productive, So 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 tokens. Yeah. Okay, but yeah, this person didn't get a chance to slow them down. So, anyway, this one's going to sabotage. I'll take the tokens off here. And this person's going to score big. I got 2-crop combo and radishes. Okay, so we have kale and spinach. Kale and spinach together. It's going to be 11 and 5. So that's 15 tokens. Then we're going to double that to 30. And now notice that we have. So I did the subtotal, and then I doubled it. That's the 2-crop combo, which is awesome. And now we're going to add in radishes separately. And why is that? Because the radishes are not part of the 2-crop combo. So it's just regular score, whatever it is. You know, if an UFTA applied there, or any particular amount of bonuses, that would apply to the radishes, but it does not apply to the doubling of the 2-crop combo. So that makes perfect sense, I hope. And then you just figure subsidy. So we got 33. 3 tokens goes to... Quickly at a glance, you know, the score's changed over here. Here, it's going to go to this one. And yeah, that was cool. So another big score. Hard to beat, but it definitely, you know, chasing the 2-crop combo is difficult. Chasing the undercut crop is difficult. But who is going to be in contention at the end of the game? The people who are successful chasing them, right? So that is exactly what we wanted to see as far as good game balance goes. And I think that's what we have. Okay, so 6 is productive. We're going to go with... What should we do at this point? This person should just be focused on big time scoring, right? So let's see if we can't bring in our own 2-crop combo. We're gonna go. So it's a little bit elitist, right? It's a little bit elitist. Well, they don't have good crops there. Well, we could try it. It's gonna be a low one. It's gonna be a low one, but we'll try it. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8. And then here, you know, if somebody had bought the disc by now, they'd score 4 points off of this person, right? So don't discount those lowly essential equipment items, because they can reap huge benefits, exponential growth at the end of the season, right? So here's a 5. Kale, spinach goes here. This goes here. And over here, gambling's not going to happen. Cucumber, corn. Corn goes to cucumber, kale, peas, corn, beans. Beans. 5 is productive. So we're going to go 2, 4, 6, 8. So there's... No. I only have to pay 4, which is awesome. I only have to pay 4 because that minimum thing. Okay, so corn is 10. Peas is actually a bonus. We get 3, and then we get 2. We double it. This is over here. Okay, so we got 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25. So we got 5 tokens. 5 tokens goes to them, and then we flip this over. And then I think that's going to do it. Yep. That's going to do it. And so that's final harvest. This person owns the harvester, so don't forget, they get to collect. When this person brings in their spinach, which is at a value of 13. 15, we get 2 back. Flip this over. There's nothing left to do. There's nothing left to do. So there's this, there's this, there's this. And wow. Okay, this is exactly the kind of game I was looking for. You know, the testing, play testing. It wears me out, but it is fantastic because look at this. You know, we had a great game. It's exciting. It's very tense, and there was a decisive moment right at the moment that this person clinched the first 2 crop combo. It was definitely a decisive moment, and so you know, if you go back and analyze it, you'll see exactly why the outcome shifted so dramatically at that particular point. And so that was key. Okay, so what's our final tally? How did we do? I know we had an exceptionally good game. So 30. I'm just going to change these out because it's easier just a little easier to visualize. Normally I don't do this, but unlike many of the premium games, this has been not a defensive slog. This was an offensive juggernaut. So that's what we like to see. Variety of games doesn't have to be what is it? It doesn't have to be Steelers versus somebody else. Bears. 3-6, right? No, you can have high scoring affairs. You can have UCLA versus I don't know who else? Some other giant scoring team. So there it is. We got 40, 62 there. 57. Wow, 62.57. Double check that. Yep. And here we go. 63. So we got 85. We got 85 there. We've got 85 to, I believe, 62, 59. 82, 65, 59. So, wow. Difference between first and second place seems extreme, except this person harvested 2 crop combo twice, I believe. And so, amazingly close game. For second and third place were super tight, super close. And so, yeah, wow. Very interesting, very interesting. So yeah, I'm definitely digging that 2 crop combo. The only, maybe the only downside to it is it might be elitist, meaning, you're already in a good spot, you already have plenty of funds, and so you can continue to just demolish the competition. And so that's a downside to it. However, because of the systems I have in place, there's always opportunity for second, third place to come roaring back, and that's what we like to see. So, yeah, if it weren't for just one roll out of 20, 30 rolls, it could have gone either way. And this, there could have been plenty of opportunity to slow them down, and you're looking at a different winner. So, wow, I'm very excited. I'm very happy for, at least from the creator standpoint, I'm very enthused. Okay. So, hey, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, stick with me for more informative and interesting videos.